Hey honey, it's Mom. Just wanted to call and check in, see how everything's going. I was just thinking about you. How are your teachers? Your classes? You'll probably say not to worry. Everything is great. It's just, well, we are so proud of you and the person you've become, everything you're getting involved in, the things you're doing, and we just miss you. I'll call soon. Keep working hard. Love you.
Everything's great. I love it here.
Good afternoon and welcome to Jacksonville State University's Virtual Preview Day. My name is Lauren Finley and I'm the Director of Undergraduate Admissions here at JSU. While we wish we could host you on our campus, we are so excited to welcome you in this format. We understand that the coronavirus
Welcome to Jacksonville State.
Many of your lives, especially all of you seniors who are joining us. We want you to know that we are here for you, and even though we are working remotely, we are here to serve your needs. Before we get started, I want to share that the program that we are using today is Microsoft Teams, and Teams has a captioning function. So if you are in need of captioning today, you can go to the left-hand side of your screen and select to show captioning or show subtitles. Also, there's a chat feature, so if you have any questions for our team, you can chat us. At first, your chat will be private until we make it public. Now we will hear from our president, Dr. Don Killingsworth.
Welcome to Jacksonville State University's Virtual Preview Day. I am Don Killingsworth, Acting President of JSU. JSU is widely known as the friendliest campus in the South. Our faculty and staff are committed to serving your needs, just as we are doing today by offering this virtual experience. At JSU, you'll have access to excellent academic programs where you can truly get to know your faculty. In classes at JSU, you can bet that most of your faculty will know you by name. We are also committed to offering our students a college experience that is affordable. We offer some of the best freshman and transfer scholarship opportunities in the state, and we have successfully avoided an increase in tuition for the past 2 years. At JSU, we have some exciting projects currently underway. The School of Business and Industry is under construction, our recently renovated music building, Mason Hall, and the new Health Professions and Wellness Complex. I hope you enjoy this virtual event, and I also hope you consider JSU for your future educational home. It truly was a wonderful experience for me, and I am confident you will have a similar experience. Thank you for joining our virtual preview day.
Thank you, Dr. Killingsworth. We really appreciate you for sharing this encouraging message with us. I'd like to quickly go over some important information about this event. There are two major components to our virtual preview day. One is this live event that you are currently watching, and it will last approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes. During the live event, you're going to hear from our admissions staff, financial aid and scholarships, as well as our academic deans. The next portion of the event will be our Preview Day website, where we have collected multiple resources for you, including pre-recorded videos and live question and answer sessions with our staff. And so we will direct you to that website following this live event. I do encourage you all to stay on this live event to be able to get the most out of this day, considering all of our academic deans have so much wonderful information to share with you. I also want to encourage anyone to follow us on social media. I know we are all socially distancing, but we would love to get social with you in this format. You can hashtag JSU Preview Day and share that you are watching along with us. Now we're going to move into the academic presentation portion of this event, where you're going to get to hear from our academic deans about all the different majors we have to offer at JSU. First up the Dean for the School of Arts and Humanities, Dr. Stacy Stone.
Hi there. Thank you for joining us for this preview day. And as Lauren said, my name is Stacy Stone. I'm the Dean of the School of Arts and Humanities, and I'm excited to share our opportunities with you today. So students who are interested in arts and humanities may choose from among several majors, including art, drama, English, film, French, history, integrated studies, music, and Spanish. Now, I wanted to take just a moment to speak with the families of students who may be passionate about or have an interest in, want to pursue a degree in the arts and humanities. As you can see on this slide, I have several quotes that talk about career opportunities and salary and job security for students who choose to major in arts and humanities. So students, if you are passionate about and interested in arts and humanities, choose that as a major, because when you're finished with your college career, there will be jobs for you, good jobs. So a little bit more about the different majors in the School of Arts and Humanities. And I want to start with our Department of Art and Design. This department is accredited, as are all of the departments in the fine arts, so music and drama included. So students, if you are interested in majoring in art, you have two choices at JSU, a Bachelor of Arts or a Bachelor of Fine Arts. Our BFA students may choose to specialize in one of 6 different concentrations. Those include ceramics, drawing, painting, photography, printmaking, and the majority of our students specialize in graphic design. We also have a concentration in art history and a minor in photography. Our art and design department has state-of-the-art facilities and technology with large format printers, various kilns for ceramics, a professional lighting studio that rivals those at other larger institutions, and contemporary gallery space. So our next department that I want to highlight is the Department of Drama. Students majoring in drama may choose to concentrate in either performance or production, and we have hands-on learning opportunities in acting, directing, design, management, and writing. There are also scholarships for drama majors, and this photograph on this slide is from our production of She Kills Monsters. Each year our season is about 6 shows, and those opportunities are available to all students at JSU. So if you are interested in participating, whether it's on the stage or behind the scenes, that opportunity is available to you regardless of your major. The Department of Drama is also housing our newest major, the interdisciplinary film major. Students who choose to major in film may focus in production or in criticism. And our film majors have access to the largest green screen in the state. That's because JSU owns its own film production studio called Longleaf Studios. So if you're interested in film, I hope you'll think about JSU. We are very close to Birmingham and Atlanta with lots of film opportunities and internship opportunities. In fact, having even the local internship opportunity at Longleaf Studios. We also have our Department of English with a major in English with concentrations in literature, creative writing, or professional writing. Our writing students benefit from a reading series that brings published authors to campus, and our professional writing students take advantage of interesting courses such as writing for the web, grant writing, and writing for podcasts. Also, students in English may participate in what's called the Faster Masters program. History master students have this opportunity as well. Basically, if you're interested in getting a graduate degree in those fields, you can double count some of your courses so that your undergraduate courses can also count towards your graduate degree. It's sort of like dual credit for those of you who are doing dual credit courses. Also, the English department houses the Writing Center, and it provides free writing assistance to all students at the university in all courses, any kind of writing. We also have our Department of History and Foreign Languages. Students may choose to major in history, Spanish, or French. And faculty in this department often accompany students abroad. These students in study abroad programs, they receive college credit for these experiences. And even though we had to cancel our programs for this summer, we are planning to send a group of history students to London in December to study the tutors. This department also offers minors in French, Spanish, and history, but also in interdisciplinary gender studies. And students who are interested in learning Japanese may do so through our Japanese club. A very special major that we have in the school is integrated studies. This is a major for students who would like to create their own curriculum in conjunction with an advisor with specialized knowledge of course offerings across campus. The special training for the advisors in this major means that this is the place where students who start JSU as undeclared or undecided, they begin their journey as an integrated studies major. And they are in special sections of STU 101, which is a class that all students, all freshmen at JSU take. But these special sections have a career or interest focus, and we do advising through a career clusters approach because we want to get students into the right major so they feel at home. And for students who are really motivated and want to design their own major, they stay in integrated studies and create their own fields in fashion history, digital humanities, art therapy, international education, and more. And also for you family members out there who may have started college long ago and left without a degree, you might think about finishing your degree through our integrated studies major. It's 100% online, and we do give college credit for work experience. So this is a pathway to a degree. And last but not least, we have our Department of Music. As President Killingsworth mentioned, our building, our music building, Mason Hall, was just renovated. Those renovations are just finishing up, so we will start the fall semester in our new home. In music, we offer programs in general music and music education, concentrations in vocal or instrumental. And starting in the fall, we plan to offer concentrations in performance, and those will be vocal, instrumental, piano, and jazz. Lots of students come to JSU planning to participate in our fantastic marching band, the Southerners. That is just one of many different music ensembles available through our Department of Music. And now I wanted to give just a little bit of time to one of our students so that you all can hear from a student about being involved on campus. So here's Abby.
Hey everyone, my name is Abby Beatty and I'm a senior majoring in drama. My concentration is in performance, so I've been able to act in several shows that we've done in the department, but I've also been able to work behind the scenes and choreograph one of our musicals and even direct. So even though my concentration is in one part of my major, I've really been able to branch out and get a more well-rounded education in the School of Arts and Humanities. Outside the classroom, JSU has offered me so many opportunities that have helped me learn and grow just as much as I have in the classroom. I can't stress enough how important getting involved is. It will make the connections you'll make and the opportunities you'll have, the experiences will make your college experience so much more engaging and just fun. Some of the organizations I'm involved in are listed on the slide that you can see. I've been lucky enough to be involved in sorority life. I'm a Gamecock orientation leader. I hope to see you all this summer. And I'm also a marching ballerina in the best college marching band, which you're about to hear a little bit more about.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Ken Bodderford, and I'm the Director of Bands here at Jacksonville State University. And I want to tell you just a little bit about our band program. The Marching Southerners consist of over 500 members. It's our largest student group on campus. Many of the Marching Southerners members are also members of one of our concert bands or our jazz programs as well. We have 3 concert bands, 4 jazz big bands, and 6 jazz combos. To become a member of the Marching Southerners, please visit www.marchingsoutherners.org. There you will find all the information that you need about auditions. Just keep in mind that we look for people with a great attitude and great work ethic. That's our key to success. We work really hard in the Marching Southerners, but we also have a wonderful time. The band performs both nationally and internationally. In 2012, the Marching Southerners led the London New Year's Day Parade for Queen Elizabeth. It was her Diamond Jubilee, which was her 60th year on the throne. Then in 2016, the band traveled to Hawaii, Honolulu, Hawaii, to perform the closing ceremony for the 75th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. Most recently, the band traveled to Rome, Italy, and led the World Peace Parade and actually got to perform for the Pope. Last but not least, almost every Saturday in the fall, you'll find the Marching Southerners in the JSU Stadium supporting our Fighting Gamecocks at all the JSU home football games. Participating in the Marching Southerners is a wonderful way for you to make new friends at JSU. You'll become a part of a 500-member family at your new home away from home, and you'll make friendships that will last a lifetime. I hope to see you at JSU in the future, and I definitely hope to see you all in the Marching Southerners. Go Gamecocks!
Thank you for participating and hearing about all of the wonderful opportunities in arts and humanities. If you are interested in our programs and have questions, specific questions for us, of course, you're welcome to post those in the chat. But you also can join us on Monday or Tuesday when representatives of these departments will be available in a session to answer your questions. Information about the times of those and the URL access is available on the website. So again, thank you, and as Ken said, go Gamecocks.
JSU is home to over 9,000 undergraduate and graduate students. Our size is large enough to offer you 95 academic programs, state-of-the-art facilities, over 100 clubs and organizations, Division I NCAA athletics, and a marching band with over 500 members. But we're also small enough that our campus community will feel like home, especially with our student-to-faculty ratio of 18:1. Now we are going to hear from our Dean for the School of Business and Industry, Dr. Stephen McClung.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Stephen McClung. I'm the Dean of the School of Business and Industry. The School of Business and Industry is a unique professional unit at Jacksonville State. The goal of professional schools like ours are to make sure that we graduate you and you get a good job to start your career path. So what we're going to look at today is how we do that and what you can major in at the School of Business and Industry. The School of Business and Industry is made up of 3 units: the School of Business, the Department of Communication, and the Department of Applied Engineering. All 3 of those units are accredited internationally. Our business school is accredited by AACSB, which only accredits 5% of business schools on the planet. So we are in very good company in terms of being accredited by AACSB. At the School of Business and Industry, we concentrate on several key areas that'll give you the best chance to start a prosperous career. One of the things that we believe is people hire people they know. So throughout your 4 years at SBI, we're going to do several things that will allow you to get to know people that'll help you when you graduate. We're working on expanding and broadening the number of people you're going to meet in your 4 years. And we're going to do that in 3 ways. And I'd like to show you how that we're going to take you through a chance to build a large career network. We do that in 3 ways. We have career services, student clubs, and advisory boards. Now I'd like to explain how each of these will help you develop a career network. Our career services is one of the things that makes every professional school great. We are expanding and adding things to our career service that will help you. One of the things that we're going to do is adopt a software program called Handshake. Handshake is going to allow you to network with businesses from all over the region and all over the world. With Handshake, you create a profile, you add your resume, and employers will look for people with your skills, and they have access to you. You also have access to businesses who are hiring. So Handshake brings people together that are looking for jobs and looking to hire our students. The second way that we're going to help you broaden your career network is with our student clubs. We have a lot of student clubs across the SBI. We have the Student Managed Investment Fund, the Public Relations Student Society of America, and Beta Alpha Psi, the Accounting Club, just to name a few. Now, these clubs are here to give you exposures to professionals in the field. For instance, Beta Alpha Psi meets once a month, and they bring accountants from the region to meet you. They'll help you with things like your resume, professionalism, and they'll give you insight to what it takes to become accountant in the region. And the third way that we're going to help you broaden your career network is with our advisory boards. Our advisory boards are made up generally of SFU alumni who are in the profession. Many of these JSU alumni have their own businesses and they want to give back. They know people throughout the industry, and if they're not ready to hire you for an internship or a job, they may know people who are. We have advisory boards for all 3 units in our school, so get to know the people on our advisory boards. Now, we've taken time to show you how you can broaden your network here at the SBI. Let's look at some of the majors in the School of Business and Industry. Let's start with the largest unit in our SBI, which is the School of Business. The major we will look at first is accounting. We got a great mix of employers who recruit our accounting graduates. This includes employers recruiting for governments, organizations, CPA firms, and manufacturing and industrial firms. One of the great things about our accounting major is that it offers programs and the courses required by the CPA exam in Alabama. And our accounting curriculum prepares students for careers in public accounting with CPA firms and in the private sector with corporations, both large and small. Next is our economics major. The SBI offers a unique program in economics where we offer a Bachelor of Science and a Bachelor of Art. Our graduates have obtained employment with financial institutions, investment firms, federal, state, and local governments. Many of our economics majors have gone on to graduate school, including law school. The next major we want to talk about is finance. And in recent years, our finance graduates have landed jobs at Merrill Lynch, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, Synovus Bank, and many others. One of the unique features of our finance major is what we call the Student Managed Investment Fund, or the SMIF. The SMIF is a club that allows students to invest real money in real world companies, stocks, bonds, through the stock market. The Student Managed Investment Fund has a board of advisors. They are made up of JSU alumni, and those alumni evaluate a portfolio meeting every semester. Students will decide which firms to keep and which firms to get rid of in the portfolio, and they'll be advised by our board of advisors. If you're actively trading stocks with real money by the time you're a senior, you have a competitive advantage in the world of finance. The next job or next major that we want to look at is management. Now, management prepares majors to work in a variety of business environments. And one of the things effective managers are able to do is work with people. They understand clear communication, problem solving, motivation, and they delegate authority and work in conflict resolution. Some of our marketing and management majors have ended up in Amazon, Frito-Lay, Coca-Cola, Honda, and many others. And the final major we want to look at in the School of Business is marketing. At its core, marketing is bringing buyers and sellers together. There are many more ways to do that now than ever. You'll learn to identify customers, both domestically and globally, design and package products, position products in the marketplace, understand promotions, and you'll learn how to work marketing in an ever-changing media environment. And that's a look at the majors in the School of Business. Let's move on now to the Department of Applied Engineering. In applied engineering, you're going to learn how to apply engineering principles to make the world a better place. If you're interested in helping to solve manufacturing challenges in the workplace like safety, industrial automation, effective industrial leadership, this is the place for you. We have areas of concentration in applied manufacturing engineering, applied electronics engineering, and we have a master's of science in manufacturing systems technologies. One of the areas that we like the best and is really a very good and special area is the occupational safety and health management area. This is unique to Jacksonville State, and indeed it's unique to the region of the Southeast. As a matter of fact, the occupational safety and health management major is one of the few that is member of the academic common market. It's not around in many states adjacent to Alabama. So if you live in Georgia, you can major in occupational safety and health management at JSU with in-state tuition. As you can see, our classrooms have the latest technology in applied engineering that are going to give you a competitive advantage. And if you look, a lot of companies from around the region hire our graduates. In fact, recently we've been working with Honda and Kia to develop more internships and jobs for our graduates. And finally, with the applied engineering department, I'd like to mention one more thing, our Center for Manufacturing Support. You have access to the Center for Manufacturing Support as a student. It has 3D printers. Right now, we are entering into a partnership with the UAB hospital to 3D print masks for the hospital staff. We've also been asked for a company out of New York to do the same thing. As a student in the applied engineering area, you have access and you can work at the Center for Manufacturing Support. And our last unit in the School of Business and Industry is communication. Graduates in communication can work in the areas of public relations, broadcasting, digital journalism, and soon advertising. There are a lot of great things ahead for the Department of Communication. We're working on a brand new video production studio with all new state-of-the-art equipment. We're adding advertising to the curriculum. We're adding new faculty, and you have the opportunity to gain experience right here at JSU at our radio station and campus newspaper. And speaking of what's to come, one of the big things ahead of us, and by the time you graduate, we'll be in a brand new state-of-the-art facility mentioned by President Killingsworth at the beginning of this meeting. It will have new labs, workspaces, large and small classrooms, and a whole lot more. So great things are ahead at the School of Business and Industry. We want you to come here and start your career. If you have any questions, check out our website. And as always, go Gamecocks.
Much, Dr. McClung. Did you know that JSU is nicknamed the friendliest campus in the South? We hope that you will see that today, but also when you are able to visit our campus. We are currently offering virtual information sessions in place of tours, at least through the month of April. But soon look forward to offering visits on our campus. You can learn more about events and register for future visits at jsu.edu/visit. Now we are going to hear from our Dean for the School of Education, Dr. Tommy Turner.
Thank you very much, and welcome to all of you to this preview day experience. You are not watching this presentation alone. There are more than 500 of you, and maybe several hundred beyond that, who are tuned in now to this presentation, and we appreciate every one of you joining in. It's my pleasure to welcome you from the School of Education. Teacher preparation and the education of new teachers for the field of education has been a bedrock for Jacksonville State University since its inception over 100 years ago. And we continue to be among the leaders in the production of new teachers in the state of Alabama, always for decades now within the top 3 institutions in producing new teachers. And so we're very happy about that, and we're going to continue that enterprise to the best of our ability. But the training of new teachers is not the only thing that we do in the School of Education. We have 4 departments that are listed on your screen now. The Department of Family and Consumer Sciences, the Department of Secondary Education, the Department of Curriculum and Instruction, and then a graduate studies department, which is called counseling and instructional support. And I'll talk to you about each one of those. The theme for the School of Education is reaching a world-class standard. That is a lofty goal for us. But what that really means is we want our graduates to be able to land anywhere in the world and have a successful career. As a matter of fact, be leaders in their career, whether we're talking about culinary expertise, hospitality management, or teaching third grade. We want people to be able to be successful no matter where they go. This year, this academic year, 2019-2020, our theme is going for the gold. 2020 was scheduled to be and is an Olympic year. Of course, the Olympics has been modified considerably because of the virus, the pandemic, but we're still hanging on to that theme, going for the gold. One of the reasons for that is this fall in November, we will have a site visit from the National Accreditation of Education Programs called CAPE. That acronym stands for the Council for the Accreditation of Educational Programs. And we expect to come out of that accreditation visit and investigation with gold medal status, and we certainly hope so. Another way that we reach out to the world and hope to reach a world-class standard is through our study abroad program. This past year, we had a group of students led by faculty who went to England and Scotland and Ireland, and they were looking and visiting schools and systems that are very successful, hoping to glean ideas that we can come back and bring to our own teacher education programs. As Dr. Stone mentioned, our study abroad programs have been postponed for this particular summer. We were scheduled to go to Italy and Greece with the same purpose in mind, and certainly we will pick that up later on, and you'll have the opportunity to be a part of those things. EdTPA is a national assessment produced by Stanford University that all teachers, new teachers in the state of Alabama, must pass. I'll talk more about that later, but it is a yardstick by which we're able to measure our world-class aspiration. And then Alabama recently passed the State Literacy Act. The legislature did, as a matter of fact, and it has demands that are placed on education enterprises all the way from preschool through higher education. Jacksonville State University is at the forefront in implementing the demands and mandates of the Literacy Act, and we're very happy about that. So we are attempting to reach this lofty aspiration of reaching a world-class standard. Now I want to talk to you about the programs that we offer in each of those 4 departments. In the Family and Consumer Sciences Department, which is one of the largest departments on campus, we have teaching fields, that is, we prepare classroom teachers in Family and Consumer Sciences and Business Marketing Education, Career Technical Education. And we have several students involved in that, and of course they all have placements when they're ready to graduate and go to work. But the Family and Consumer Science Department also offers concentrations that are very popular in non-education fields: child development, community nutrition, dietetics, and dietetics, by the way, is a nationally accredited program also. The hospitality and culinary industry, which is growing in popularity immensely. The management program, we partner with the School of Business and Industry with some coursework there in the management aspect of hospitality and culinary. Human sciences and fashion merchandising. All of those are very popular majors at this particular time. Dr. Gina Thornburg is the interim department head there and would be glad to respond to any of your questions. The Department of Secondary Education is typical for institutions in teacher preparation. We have majors in biology and general science. We have the business marketing major that I mentioned. We have English language arts. We have history and social studies, and of course mathematics. And then, as Dr. Stone in the School of Arts and Humanities mentioned earlier, we partner with that school in providing music education a certification for preschool through 12th grade in voice and instrumental music education. We also partner with the School of Health Professions and Wellness, whom you will hear from a little bit later, with the health and physical education major. This is also a preschool through 12th grade major, and we have quite a number of students in that major as well. All of those fall under the umbrella of secondary education. We have a new opportunity presenting itself to us in the coming year. We are now preparing a proposal to submit to the State Department of Education to begin to offer 4 new middle grade programs. When I say middle grade, I mean grades 4 through 8. So this is kind of a hybrid or blend between elementary, traditional elementary, and junior high school or middle school. The 4 areas of certification will be English language arts, general science, social studies, and mathematics. One of the amazing things about these majors is that all of those, be it math or history or whatever, requires 6 to 9 hours of reading assessment training, reading diagnostic training. Never before in the state of Alabama have we had a certification at the secondary level, that is 7th grade or up, that required teachers to be able to diagnose reading deficiencies. All of these middle grade programs will have that kind of training for our teachers as well, and we believe it will produce very successful high school students as time goes on. Dr. Emily Sims is the department head for secondary education and invites your inquiries and questions if you have any. The next department is the Department of Curriculum and Instruction. It's our largest department in the School of Education. It houses the early childhood programs, elementary education programs, and special education programs, and combinations of all of those. You can major in a dual certification in early childhood and elementary. You can major in a dual certification in elementary and special education, and so forth. We have several hundred majors in this particular department. They're all popular, easy to find jobs. Our candidates are sought after widely in the Department of Curriculum and Instruction, and as a matter of fact, in all fields. Dr. Melinda Staubs is the department head for curriculum and instruction, and certainly will answer any of your questions that you might have. Our 4th department in the School of Education is the Department of Counseling and Instructional Support. Now, you're probably not interested in this right now because all of these are graduate programs, but we want you to know about it because you may have long-term goals to become a school counselor, or perhaps a school principal or a superintendent or an instructional coach or some other administrative person in a school system. You also may want to pursue a career in clinical mental health counseling, which is not an education program, but there are many jobs in many fields across the country dealing with mental health issues, as you are very aware. And we have a highly accredited, nationally accredited clinical mental health counseling program at the master's level. And then we have one other that's listed here, and that is the Master's in Instructional Technology, which many people also add on to their educational degree. The Office of Teacher Education Services, which is on the screen now, is a very important office for all of those of you who want to pursue education. This office will help you determine your eligibility when you decide as a sophomore or junior that you are going into education and you apply for the teacher education program. You get all of your basic core curricular coursework done, and then you enter the special area of education preparation in your junior year. And the Teacher Education Services, directed by Lisa Light, monitors and follows you as a prospective teacher all the way from when you become eligible for teacher education to certification, when we recommend you to the State Department of Education for a certificate in education. Professional educator certificate is what that's called. This office you'll become very familiar with. and it's very important to your success. I mentioned EdTPA earlier, and I'll close with just a word or two about that. EdTPA, as I mentioned, is a national assessment of pre-service teaching. 41 states have adopted this assessment. Alabama is one of them. In 2018, just 2 years ago, every new teacher in the state of Alabama who was certified had to pass EdTPA, this national assessment. I want to tell you that this spring, we submitted 140 portfolios. We had 140 interns this spring. They submitted their portfolios in the beginning of March, just before the campus closed for the pandemic, and 136 passed the first time. That is a 97% pass rate, which is significantly above national average and significantly above the state average. And it certainly gives us some impetus toward reaching our world-class standard theme. Our teachers are in high demand, 100% employment rates. We have hiring authorities, HR reps, superintendents, representatives from school systems in all of the adjoining states and as far away as New Mexico who attend our reverse career fair in April of every year. And so our teachers are very much in demand. With the teacher shortage nationwide, it's a great time to go into education. And if it's in your heart to be a teacher, we want you to come and join us in the School of Education. Let us know if we can answer any questions you have. If you have any questions whatsoever, contact me or any of those that are listed on the previous slides, and we'll be happy to give you direction as you seek a career in education. Thank you very much, and thank you for being here with us.
Thank you, Dr. Turner. JSU's Recreation and Fitness Center was just opened in the spring of 2019. It is home to our intramural sports and adventure recreation programs, offers fitness classes like Pound, Zumba, and yoga, and has both an indoor and outdoor pool, a video game lounge, and the Peak, which is a coffee stand serving Starbucks. Whether you enjoy breaking a sweat or finding a comfortable place to study in between classes, this facility has it all. Now we are going to hear from our Dean for the School of Health Professions and Wellness, Dr. Tracy Matthews.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for participating today in our virtual preview day. We're really happy to have you here. I'm also very excited to provide you with information on the undergraduate opportunities within the School of Health Professions and Wellness. The School of Health Professions and Wellness delivers top quality education for 21st century professionals in an effort to promote health and wellness in our communities, our state, nation, and even around the world. The departments of nursing, respiratory therapy, and kinesiology have developed undergraduate programs utilizing the latest evidence-based practices. It is our goal to prepare future leaders like yourselves in the health profession and wellness areas. Our undergraduate programs include nursing, respiratory therapy, exercise science and wellness, health and physical education, and sport management and recreation. I'd like to first start talking to you about our nursing program. Our nursing major can provide you with unlimited possibilities for a nursing career. With the BSN as your foundation, you can go on to earn a master's or doctoral degree in a number of specialties, or you can begin working right away. We have a competitive program which is accredited by the Commission on Collegiate Nursing Education, and our program has very strong outcomes that include a 95% NCLEX pass rate, a 90% graduation rate, and a 100% employment rate. Our nursing program also provides a number of opportunities for community engagement that include collaboration with Camp Seal Harris and the Center for Domestic Preparedness. Nursing students can also participate in the JSU Nursing Ambassador Program, which is a leadership development program where you assist us in recruitment of future nursing students. We also have expert faculty, many of which are doctorally prepared and have clinical expertise in their teaching area. Our facilities include a high-fidelity simulation lab and nursing arts lab where students gain hands-on learning. We accept up to 120 students per cohort to our upper division courses twice per year, every fall and spring. And it takes 5 semesters to complete the upper division coursework, which includes 180 hours of practicum experience. The next program I'd like to talk about is our respiratory therapy program. Respiratory therapists are specialized healthcare providers trained to help treat breathing disorders and provide care for people of all ages from neonatal to geriatric. Recently, you may have heard more about this career path since respiratory therapists have played a crucial role in the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Our program is the only baccalaureate respiratory therapy program in Alabama, and it is accredited by the COARC, which is the profession's accrediting body. Our faculty are experts in respiratory therapy, and you are learning from experienced clinicians. We also have a new state-of-the-art simulation lab and classroom space that is solely dedicated to the respiratory therapy program. This is shown here on the slide. You can also work as a student therapist at several area hospitals while in the program, gaining experience as well as getting paid. We accept students to upper division once per year in the fall, and you can complete the program in 5 semesters once you reach upper division courses. The program offers a small cohort of 30 or less, so you really get to know one another and, more importantly, the faculty. Clinical rotations are offered at hospitals throughout Alabama and West Georgia. Lastly, the job demand is high and our graduates enjoy a 100% job placement too. In fact, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics projects employment of registered respiratory therapists to grow to 23% by 2026. Some employment options include working in hospitals, home care, long-term care, and pulmonary rehab. The next major is our exercise science and wellness major. This program offers exciting and diverse career opportunities and meets requirements for physical therapy, occupational therapy, and athletic training graduate programs. Our students also sit for the National Strength and Conditioning Certification Exam or the American College of Sports Medicine Exercise Physiologist Certification Exam. Both provide greater marketability in the job market. And we have excellent pass rates for both of these exams. There are 2 concentrations that you can consider within this major. Under the clinical concentration, emphasis is placed upon kinesiology, biomechanics, human anatomy, exercise programming, and therapeutic approaches to exercise. Within the human performance concentration, you'll focus on strength and conditioning, exercise leadership, performance testing, and fitness management. Our diverse curriculum places a huge emphasis on hands-on practical application. You'll have the opportunity to work in our state-of-the-art human performance lab with clients and patients. This lab includes a metabolic cart for exercise testing, as well as a DEXA machine, which is the gold standard in measuring body composition and bone density. So whether you plan to begin working as a strength and conditioning coach or exercise physiologist, or pursue a degree in physical therapy, occupational therapy, or athletic training, the curriculum prepares you on all fronts. Next, I'd like to share some information about our health and physical education program. As you heard from Dr. Turner, we do work with the School of Education for this major. We offer this program and it will prepare you as an educator for pre-kindergarten to grade 12. Our quality field experiences occur early and often, providing much exposure and confidence for our students before they reach their student teaching. Our curriculum is current and relevant to educators teaching in the 21st century, and it is CAPE accredited. And the curriculum provides for a dual certification in health and physical education, which makes you more marketable in a very competitive field. Our EdTPA scores are above the national average, and 100% of our students are employed in the field upon graduation. Students also enjoy opportunities to present at conferences and interact with JSU's own professional alumni network, which provides for more professional preparation in the field. And last, but certainly not least, is our sport management and recreation major. This major provides a wide variety of career options in the areas of sport and recreation. Courses geared toward the leadership, marketing, management, and communication aspects of the businesses of sport and recreation prepare you for positions such as a sport information director, an athletics director, YMCA director, outdoor adventure guide, or camp director, to name just a few options. Our philosophy is to provide experiential and service learning opportunities early and often, and we have a number of relationships with the sport and recreation industry for students to get involved. They include the YMCA, the Texas Rangers, the Cal Ripken Foundation, Little River Canyon, Talladega Motor Speedway, Camp Summitonga, the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, and our own Jacksonville State University Department of Athletics. Students participating in a culminating internship that can often provide and lead to employment right after graduation as well. So in closing, those are the majors in the School of Health Professions and Wellness. I hope this helps to give you a good overview of the programs and provide a better understanding of the opportunities within the school and within the health and wellness fields. I do encourage you to check out our school website to learn more about the programs, and there you will find contact information for each department. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and go Gamecocks.
JSU is located in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains in northeast Alabama. Our regional campus is home to students from over 45 states and 55 countries. At JSU, you will be able to engage in a cultural, diverse environment in a safe, university-centric community. Now we will hear from our Dean for the School of Human Services and Social Sciences, Dr. Maureen Newton.
Welcome to the School of Human Services and Social Sciences. I'm joining you virtually using a classroom picture from our campus in Brewer Hall, and I hope to see you sitting here soon. Our degree programs are designed to help you meet your personal and professional goals in life. Our majors focus on professions and disciplines that help us to understand how society works and to create positive change. I like to say that passion equals purpose. And Steve Jobs said, people with passion can change the world for the better. And they do. We see it around us every day. Please see the academic majors we offer within the school. They include emergency management, social work, sociology, psychology, criminal justice, forensic investigation, political science, and we also offer a minor in military science, which is part of our ROTC program. Let's begin by discussing our program in emergency management. First, what is emergency management? Well, currently, you're seeing and hearing emergency managers all over the world studying and responding to the COVID-19 global pandemic. Emergency managers are the professionals who participate with government and private industry leaders in preparing for and responding to local, national, or global disasters, including events such as tornadoes, hurricanes, pandemics, fires, chemical spills, and terrorism. At JSU, we offer an undergraduate, master's, and doctoral degree in emergency management, with all classes offered totally online. We have students all over the country majoring in emergency management and sharing their experiences with each other. Our faculty have diverse backgrounds and are leading experts in this profession. In fact, right now, they are currently working with local community leaders in responding to the coronavirus. Dr. Jeff Ryan is working directly with our community and university leadership. I can think of no more important career today than those who are responding to threats to human life, and emergency managers are part of that group. Next, we have the social work major. JSU offers an undergraduate degree in social work and has a new MSW program as well. In normal circumstances, we offer both programs in a hybrid format, providing courses online and in person. Our faculty combined have over 100 years of social work practice experience, ensuring you get an education that will ready you for the field. What is social work? Social work is a profession focused on studying human behavior and the environment, and then assisting in the process of helping to create change where challenges exist. This could mean changing a rule or law that is no longer effective by working with local, state, and federal politicians. Or it could be assisting someone who has a life-threatening illness and has no way to pay for treatment. Social workers help identify resources and interventions to address individual challenges and social problems. Our JSU Student Social Work Organization is heavily involved in providing service assistance on campus and in the community. Social workers can be found in private practice and in leadership positions in the U.S. government and everywhere in between. One of the most popular public speakers today and best-selling author is a social worker, Dr. Brené Brown. You can find her books and podcasts everywhere. Just search on Google. Job growth in social work is expected to grow faster than average compared to other disciplines, and this career offers many opportunities for passion and purpose. Our sociology program at JSU has a long-standing history of excellence. We offer the sociology degree both online and in person. Our sociology faculty are heavily involved with students. They conduct research together, present findings at professional conferences, and publish in professional journals. We also offer minors in sociology and criminology. Sociologists study how life works or how it doesn't. In our program, you will learn about the social functioning or social dysfunctioning in the lives of people, groups, and societies. Our curriculum will enhance your skills in critical thinking, communication, civic engagement, and understanding culture. A degree in sociology prepares you for careers in business, social services, criminal justice, and the government, just to name a few. It also prepares you for graduate school in a variety of areas, including public administration, business administration, criminal justice, social work, emergency management, law, and others. In fact, President Ronald Reagan was a double major in sociology and economics, and Michelle Obama has a degree in sociology and in the law. Sociology can take you anywhere you want to go in life. Now let's talk about the psychology program at JSU. We offer an undergraduate and a master's degree in psychology, and our emphasis is in applied behavioral analysis. The psychology program at JSU is guided by a science-based curriculum that will help you better understand human behavior, trying to figure out why we do the things we do or why we don't. Applied behavioral analysis is the study of learning and behavior. So if you want to understand how we learned, why we behave the way we do, and how we can change behaviors that are detrimental to success, then a degree in psychology may be right for you. Applied behavior analysis is a rapidly growing field, especially working with children. Our psychology faculty have diverse expertise and are committed to preparing you for success at work and in graduate study. Our faculty will work with you on research and participate with you in professional presentations and more. Some of the courses we offer in psychology include the study of personality, child and adolescent development, and positive psychology. At JSU, we also have a pigeon lab. Yep, you heard me right. This will be one of the first times you will have an opportunity to practice your skills in changing behavior. Can you teach a pigeon to play ping pong? It might not be as easy as you think. Join us at JSU to find out. All right, let me catch up here and talk with you about criminal justice and forensic investigation. First, let me say that to my knowledge, we have the only undergraduate degree in forensic investigation offered in Alabama. While this is a new degree for us at JSU, we've been teaching forensics for years and are excited to offer you the opportunity to pursue a degree in forensic investigation. We have two tracks in forensics: criminal investigations, which means going to and studying crime scenes and using scientific methodology to solve the mystery. We also have a track in forensic lab technology, which means you will learn skills to be a forensic lab technician if you're more keen on using microscopes and test tubes. Our faculty in the forensics program are active state certified crime scene experts and are currently engaged in active crime scene investigations across the region. Their knowledge and experience translate to preparing you for a successful career in forensics. And we have distinguished faculty member, Mr. Joseph Morgan, who is regularly consulted by the media for his expertise on crimes that gather national attention. He regularly works with Nancy Grace on TV and radio. We also offer the degree in criminal justice that can be acquired online or in person. We have 2 tracks for the degree in criminal justice. One is law enforcement and one is offender rehabilitation. Our faculty will help prepare you for successful careers in local law enforcement or even the FBI or Secret Service. And if you want to work with criminal offenders, you will learn the skills to work in juvenile or adult probation, parole, corrections, and other forms of work that involve assisting offenders in a successful return to the community. Each of these degrees offers a clear path to a meaningful career. The final major I will review with you today is our major in political science. We offer an undergraduate degree in political science and a graduate degree in public administration, but today I'm going to focus on our undergraduate degree in political science. As you can see from the slide, you have significant future career opportunities with a degree in political science. Today we live in a very global society. It's as if you drop a pebble in the ocean on the other side of the world, you will see the ripple here. Understanding how all levels of government work is essential to being an informed and engaged citizen. We need to understand how governments work and societies work all over the world, because what we do here impacts them and what they do there impacts us. The opportunities with a degree in political science are endless. And even if you want to major in another discipline, a minor in political science will help you learn and better understand how our government and other governments function. Today, we are experiencing a global pandemic that challenges all levels of public and private leadership and life. We all need to know the big picture as well as the local impact. A degree or a minor in political science will help you get there. And finally, I want to mention our military science minor. JSU has had an active ROTC program for over 50 years. We have our own building dedicated to the program with a rappel tower just outside the back door. Our cadets and our staff display excellence in service, and we have had hundreds of cadets successfully enter military service as active duty, National Guard, or reserves. The ROTC program has scholarship opportunities available for both undergraduate and graduate students, and you can choose the academic major of your choice. Please contact them if you're interested in the program. Go Gamecock Battalion. Our last slide has contact information for all of the programs I went over with you today. Please get in touch if you have any questions and visit our websites for more information. Thank you for being with us today, folks. Your interest in JSU and your future matter to us. And remember, all across campus, we offer students direct contact with faculty and staff, and our classroom size averages 20 to 30 students, so you won't get lost in the crowd. Thank you.
Did you know that JSU's Houston Cole Library is the tallest academic building in the state of Alabama for a university? Houston Cole holds over 1 million titles and allows students to also access the information online. Plus, the library is home to Jasmine's Cafe, a coffee and snack bar, so you can stay energized while you study. Now we are going to hear from our Dean for the School of Science, Dr. Tim Lindblom.
Hi, everyone. I'm so glad you're still here. You're demonstrating a very important characteristic as a scientist, and that's persistence, so keep it up. Today, I just want to talk to you a little bit about the School of Science. My name is Tim Lindblom. I'm the Dean of the School of Science, and I'm coming to you live from this fictitious extraplanetary surface, complete with my own landing module over here. So let me tell you a little bit about the School of Science. There are 3 departments in the School of Science: biology, chemistry and geosciences, and mathematical, computing, and information sciences. Most everybody refers to this 3rd department as MCIS for short. So in the biology department, there's the biology major, and biology majors have several different concentrations where you can specialize your biology degree. We have ecology and environmental biology, marine biology, organismal biology, and cell and molecular biology. All four of these concentrations prepare you for a career in all kinds of different biology. One of the special things I could say about the marine biology program is that students that are majoring in marine biology spend at least 2 summers taking classes at the Dauphin Island Sea Lab off the coast of Alabama, getting firsthand experience in working with marine life. Biology's most popular concentration is the pre-health professional biology track. That's the concentration that students usually pick when they want to go to health professional schools such as medicine, dentistry, or vet schools. It's also good for pharmacy schools as well. So we have a lot of experience preparing people for those kinds of programs. Let me tell you a little bit about the features and benefits from the biology program. First of all, we think we're experts in preparing people for graduate and professional schools through these different concentrations that we have. One of the things that you're going to hear about from me in each of our departments is we have been focusing on innovating our teaching and innovating education all across the School of Science, not only for science majors, but for all students that attend JSU and also just take their science courses with us. Let me give you an example of that. In biology, we have CURE labs. CURE stands for Course Embedded Undergraduate Research Experiences. And what that means is that while you're taking our laboratory courses, you're not just working through cookbook style exercises, you're actually doing some research. Let me give you an example. In the very first biology course in Biology 1, rather than do sort of standard laboratory techniques, we have students brew beer throughout the course of the whole semester, learning all about the necessary biology education that you need to pick up in order to just make some beer. It's a fun experience. We also have, for example, the biology program just recently created a cancer research laboratory where students that are taking cell biology might go in and research the effects of various chemicals on cancer cells, and that's the image that you see on this slide. The biology program also has a Faster Master's program, which you've heard about today already. One of the great things about the Faster Master's program for biology is that our graduate students help us teach laboratories and the introductory laboratory courses. And therefore, while you're doing that teaching, we pay your tuition and pay you a stipend. So you can, after 5 years, you can have a master's degree and you didn't have to pay for that master's degree. The next department in the School of Science is the Department of Chemistry and Geosciences, and I'll talk a little bit about their 2 majors. The first one is chemistry. There are several concentrations in the chemistry major. We have general chemistry with an American Chemical Society certification. That's the degree that you would pick if you were interested in pursuing graduate school in chemistry or maybe going into the pharmaceutical industry after your undergraduate career. We also have pre-health professional chemistry. This is a great concentration for students who are interested in pharmacy school, and it really helps prepare you for the pre-health side of chemistry. The chemistry department also has some great features and benefits as well too, and that is that first of all, that they're certified by the American Chemical Association. This tells the rest of the world that your degree in chemistry from JSU was as good as it could be. This is the highest level of certification that you can get for a chemistry program, and that's important when you're looking at going to graduate school in chemistry. One of the things that requires is that we have state-of-the-art analytic equipment. When you work in the chemistry labs, you're going to be working with the exact same equipment that you'll be using when you enter the workforce in either industry or perhaps in the pharmaceutical research industry. So we really are working hard to make sure that you get the right experience in undergraduate that'll help you out in the field. We're also working on innovating our education in chemistry. Just a great example of that is we have begun to combine the traditional classroom and laboratory sections of chemistry so that there's a seamless transition between learning about a concept and doing that concept. And we're finding that students can learn chemistry much better in that situation. The other major in the Department of Chemistry and Geosciences is the geography major. This might be a major that you've not heard that much about, but I can tell you it's a fascinating new major where there is lots of job opportunities. Almost every state and city municipality has to hire a geographer to do their work. Just to give you an example, one of the things that geographers do is that they make maps, as you see on the screen here, to help plan. They plan both for urban development, they might be planning for environmental purposes, but geography is an incredibly diverse and important discipline today. They also feature state-of-the-art technology and equipment and innovative education. Just as an example of that, we have recently launched a brand new course in drone piloting. So you can actually take this course in drone piloting and sit for your pilot's license and be authorized to fly drones in special areas where regular folks are not allowed to fly. So that's just an example of the kinds of things that are happening in geography. And to be honest, geography is one of those disciplines that I'm really excited about it. I think you'd like to learn a lot more about it when you get here. Our third department, MCIS, has several different majors. I'll talk about computer science and computer information systems together. Computer science, of course, is more of the nuts and bolts behind what happens inside of a computer. And computer information systems is, we like to describe it as the study of the way in which humans and computers interact with one another. Those two majors have several different concentrations. Information assurance is one of them. That's vitally important to today's society as we see all kinds of cyber attacks on various industries, entities across the world. So information assurance is a very, very important discipline, and we have a lot of great job placement out of that concentration. We also have a more general computer science and computer information systems major for getting a very broad approach. The computer science program also has a game development concentration where you can really focus in on becoming part of this rapidly expanding world of video games. The CIS program offers a concentration in web development, which is clearly a super important part of what's happening in the world today. The computer science and computer information systems also has a lot of important features and benefits. One is that they're also accredited by a nationally accredited body that also tells the world that you went to a top-notch quality program. In both computer science and CIS, there are just exceptional job opportunities, and we have nearly 100% job placement immediately after graduating. There's a lot of innovative education going on in CS and CIS. Just as an example, one of the things that we have for game development, we call the war room, where people sit around a table and share a common screen and work together to create a video game, just like you would if you were working in a video game development industry. So we're really trying to match the experience that you would have once you get out in the world. There's also a faster master's plan for computer science as well too. The third major in MCIS is mathematics, and mathematics is one of those fields that is just growing exponentially. The importance of data and data science in the world is really cannot be overly stated. Mathematicians work in all kinds of areas, including finance, including education, including science, lots of different areas. And we have several special interest tracks in the major to help you pick one, but one of the most important ones that we're excited about is an upcoming special interest track in data science to help us understand how this world works when we collect all the data. There's a lot of important innovative education going on as well in the mathematics program, and we also have a faster master's planned for mathematics. But let me turn it over to a couple of our students who I think can do a little bit better job of getting you excited about science careers. And here's a little video of a couple of them chatting about some of their opportunities.
Hey everyone, we are two upcoming seniors in the School of Science, and we are here to share with you some of our favorite memories of the School of Science these past few years. So Mariana, what's been your most favorite thing outside of the classroom?
So one cool thing is that we got to start a pre-medical American Medical Student Association chapter on campus. So that's just a great way for future physicians to share ideas and connect. But there's lots of ways to get involved on campus, like the American Chemical Society and Chi Beta, and there's a geography club. So really whatever you're interested in, you can get involved in. So Jared, tell me about your research.
Absolutely. So I had the opportunity to perform independent research under professor here on campus. And not only that, I was able to present the findings of the research that we had performed to a panel of judges at the student symposium, and it was an awesome experience. But also know that there's a class that is taught that you can get credit for doing research. Do you want to talk more about that, Mariana?
Sure. So in biology, there's a directed studies class, and in chemistry, there's a chemistry research class. So those are great ways for you to get one-on-one experience in the lab with a professor, and it's really great exposure to research.
I absolutely agree, and I'm very excited to get started in that class on my own. So those are just a few great things that the students here at Jacksonville State University are enjoying in the School of Science. And there's even more than what we were able to talk about today. But we hope you've enjoyed this little video, and we hope to see you soon, Gamecocks. We'll see you later.
Our students are the best. I think they're really getting a lot of great work done and having a great experience. I want to thank every one of you for being here with us today. You can see our website. Please contact us if you have any questions, and go Gamecocks.
JSU offers NCAA Division I athletics and is within the Ohio Valley Conference. We have won 6 national championships and over 115 conference championships as a university. At JSU, students get free admission to any sports event on campus with their student ID. There is so much to cheer about as a Gamecock.
Is it worth it? The effort, the time? I don't know. Is it worth finding what you're capable of? Exploring your passion? Discovering your full potential? Yeah, it's an investment in you. So what do you think? Are you worth it?
JSU's Jumpstart Dual Enrollment Program offers opportunities for high school students in at least the 10th grade with a B average to get a head start on college. Dual enrollment courses are half the price of undergraduate tuition and do not include fees. Save money and time by getting started with dual enrollment. Learn more and apply at jsu.edu/jumpstart. For many students, finding the right college is largely based on affordability. As you heard from Dr. Killingsworth earlier, JSU is known for offering some of the best scholarship opportunities. To tell you more about the financial aid and scholarship opportunities offered at JSU, I'd like to welcome our Director of Financial Aid and Scholarships, Jessica Wiggins.
Good afternoon, everyone. As Lauren said, I'm Jessica Wiggins, Director of Financial Aid and Scholarships here at Jacksonville State University. We want to thank you for taking the time to spend your afternoon with us. So to get us started, we're going to start with the application process. So with applying for financial aid, the FAFSA is always a great place to start. You can do that online at FAFSA.gov, and that website is there on your slide. Be sure that you include JSU's school code on that FAFSA so that it gets sent directly to us. That's 001020. Just keep in mind that the FAFSA does use 2-year prior tax information. So for example, the 2020-2021 FAFSA, which is what those of you who are coming in the fall would want to complete, that particular FAFSA will use your 2018 tax information. The FAFSA does have to be renewed every year, and it becomes available every October. All right, so now we're going to talk a little bit about communication with the financial aid office. So once a student is admitted to JSU, they will automatically gain access to their MyJSU email and their MyJSU account. Their MyJSU email is the primary source of communication with the financial aid office, so we certainly encourage students to check that email address often. We will send students emails with the status updates of their file, their financial aid offer information, and then also just general and helpful reminders. Although the financial aid office is currently operating remotely, we can still be reached via email, which is finaid@jsu.edu there on your slide. But you can also still call us. Our phone lines are still open, and you can reach us at 782-5006. So now we're going to talk a little bit about the different types of financial aid. So I know this can be a little overwhelming for some, and we may go through this somewhat quickly, but I would encourage you all, if you do have additional questions, you can join us for our financial aid one-on-one sessions immediately after this general session. There are 2 different sessions at 2:30 and 3. So we'll start with the types of aid, talking about the federal Pell Grant. The federal Pell Grant is funding that does not have to be repaid. A student does have to complete the FAFSA in order to determine their eligibility. Completing the FAFSA will also be your application for applying for federal student loans, and there are 2 types of federal student loans available. An unsubsidized student loan begins accruing interest when the loan is borrowed, whereas a subsidized student loan is a need-based loan that does not begin accruing interest while the student stays enrolled at least half time. Again, both of them do require the FAFSA to be completed to determine which you're eligible for. JSU will offer the loan to the student, but it's really up to the student to decide if they would like to borrow the loan, and they can make that decision by accepting or declining online through their MyJSU account. One additional loan that is available is the Parent Plus loan. This is a federal loan that's available to parents of dependent students, which are most of our students who are under the age of 24. That does also require a FAFSA to be completed, but then also requires a separate application that can be found online at studentloans.gov. That is an application that the parent does have to complete. So we also want to talk a little bit about scholarships. So at JSU, we offer freshman merit scholarships, which are available to our first-time freshmen once they are admitted to JSU. These are based on ACT and SAT scores and a student's high school GPA. A student does not have to complete an application for these scholarships, and they are automatically awarded once a student is admitted. We do also offer transfer merit scholarships. These are available to our first-time transfer students once they are also admitted to JSU. These are based on the number of transferable credit hours and on a student's final transfer GPA. These also are automatically awarded to our transfer students when they're admitted. We do offer competitive scholarships that do require an additional application. That application is available to our admitted students only, and that application is referred to as the JAX app. It becomes available on September the 1st each year and closes on February 1st. The application for the fall semester, so for fall 2020, actually closed on February 1st of this year, and our recipients of those scholarships were actually notified on April the 8th. So if you received an email from us, be sure you go and check it to determine if you were one of the lucky recipients of those competitive scholarships. We do also offer 2 transfer competitive scholarships that do require an additional application. That is our Transfer Opportunity Scholarships and our Phi Theta Kappa. You can find all of this information and so much more on our website, which is jsu.edu/financial aid. You can also join us at 2:30 and or 3 o'clock this afternoon for our one-on-one sessions. We thank you so much for taking the time to spend your afternoon with us. Go Gamecocks.
You didn't come here for this or to waste that. You came here to be this, to do that, to find your passion, your purpose. See, when you get here, you feel it. And when you leave, you take it all with you. This is where you get it becomes I got it. And when you got it, that's when it really gets going. Still following? Good. Because soon you'll be leading. That's why here will take you there. And there is what here is all about. Jacksonville State University. You just know. You didn't come here for
All right, everyone, I'm so happy to be back with you. Just to wrap up the event, I do want to share a little bit more about the admissions process. For those of you who are still interested in attending JSU in the summer or fall of 2020, we are still accepting applications. We do encourage you to apply as early as possible, but we don't have a specific admissions deadline. For any of our students interested in joining us in the summer or the fall of 2021, our application will typically come open in mid-August. So that mid-August, right before or right when you start your senior year, if you are a senior in high school. So I'm going to give a quick overview to the slides here that you see on your screen, but we do have a question and answer session with all of our admissions counselors on our website following this live event that will go into more information about admissions. So I do want to just let you know that automatic admission for freshmen is a 20 on the ACT and a 2.0 GPA. We also take the SAT equivalent, and you can be admitted with lower ACT or SAT scores if you do have a higher GPA. You can just go to our website that you see on the screen here to apply and send us your official documents. For transfer students, we require a 2.0 transfer GPA and 24 transferable credit hours, and that you are eligible to return to any institution that you have ever attended. And all you have to do, again, is complete an application and send us your documents. So what is next for this virtual preview day event? The most important component is, the second most important component of this event is our website. You can see the link here, jsu.edu/preview day. Our admissions counselors are also going to share that link with you in the chat, so you can actually click the link in the chat area of this live event. At 2:30 and at 3 o'clock, so 2 different time slots, we will have admissions counselor Q&A, financial aid Q&A, and student Q&A. So we will have an opportunity for you to ask us even more questions than you have today. And we'll have additional resources like detailed admissions presentations, and we do have one in Spanish as well. And then we have pre-recorded videos from our academic departments and our student organizations and all of our different service areas posted on this website. And so we encourage you to watch us and watch all of these different resources on our website. So we do appreciate you so much for joining us for our very first virtual preview day. We do hope to see you one day very soon on our campus. We will have a fall preview day on September the 19th and October the 3rd. So if you go to jsu.edu/preview day, all of this information that I'm sharing with you will be there. Thank you so much, and as always, go Gamecocks.